for the Rebels. Are you ready, Scotty?
Are you ready?
The greatest rivalry in sports continues. And here's the tip. And it's to the Skippers control it. Peterson with the basketball. Long.
Brad Peterson, who got that loose ball right there, he's going to be my key for the Skippers tonight. He put up 20 against Charahoe last week in a 19-point win. He's really the go-to guy inside, along with Jamel Horn. And for South Kingstown, the guy right now with the ball, Josh Perry. He's their scorer. He's silky smooth.
And they have Hamill handling the ball, putting Perry on the wing. Smiley, good rebound, hands off to Mason, looks to push.
Like we said before, North Kingstown's going to...
Looks to Izzo and it's thrown away.
Like we said before, North Kingstown's going to look to go up-tempo and really put the pressure on South Kingstown.
And Scotty, we got South Kingstown only playing 9 guys, and for a team that's only 9 deep, that can explain why SK is going to look to just run, NK is going to look to run SK the whole time.
Absolutely.
And NK starts out man-to-man.
Look for North Kingstown to play man-to-man most of the game.
And Pearson did a great job on Mason Choice. He's on McAtee. And they call a block on the Skippers. The fans are not pleased, to say the least, Scotty. We should hear a lot more of that tonight.
How about that? How about the fan crowd tonight? Gotta love it. Gotta love it when fans show up for big games.
A good amount of South Kingstown fans in attendance as well, which we know can always lead to some fireworks.
Oh, baby, you better watch out. It might be a little dangerous. Good thing we got the cops here tonight, right? Right?
That's right. Good thing, Scotty. Cicada to inbound. And he goes deep to Hamill. Skipper still in the man-to-man. McAtee's going to look to go to the hole a lot. And they call the travel on McAtee. Good defense by Peterson, Scotty.
Very good defense. Peterson, and then good switch by Jamel Horn.
And when you've got a big guy playing on the perimeter for the opposing team, it seems like they're going to put Peterson on that guy.
Yeah, I mean, Peterson did a great job against Choice last week.
Did. Yep.
Really, maybe the
Izzo looking to shoot early. No good. Izzo should look to go to the hole early, don't you think, Scotty?
Absolutely. Izzo is really a good guy to attack the basket.
And Izzo's also going to be tired. He's covering Perry.
That's a tough matchup.
It is. Hamill nearly goes out of bounds. Cicada recovers at McAtee. A deep 3. Got it.
Wow. Big shot from McAtee. I like him to see him go inside, but he's going to hit that 3. That's
going to be the whole thing about perimeter versus on the block for him the whole game. You'll see him back and forth. Good take by Smiley. Up and in.
Oh, there we go. Will Smiley. That's his move. He loves to go to the basket. He's a tough kid.
And we always talk about Smiley playing bigger than he is. He plays like he's 6'6". An air ball. The fans are going to let him hear for that. Kenny in transition. He has Peterson on the wing to Horn. You feel like Kenny's going to have a field day with Hamill. Maybe I spoke too soon. The steal by Hamill with the help from Perry. Brings it back. Gets stuck. Throws it away.
Look to rush that pass. He didn't have numbers. He should have pulled it out.
I agree. And what do you think about Hamill running the point early? You would think that a guy like Perry, who's their go-to guy, would be running the point.
You know, this is just like the discussion we have about Mason Kenny and Justin O'Connor, who runs the two with a point and lets Mason play shooting guard a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see Mason back and forth between point and playing shooting guard today.
And I'm sure.
Good take by Peterson. Up and in.
Nice play by Peterson.
Big Red is at it again, Scotty.
The red mound of rebound. We love that guy.
McAtee, Pearson all over him, short. Good tip by Horn. Skippers regain possession. Kenny has Izzo and Peterson. Pearson has hit hard. He'll go to the line for 2.
Good play there by Peterson. Good play really by the whole team to get out and run and push the pace of the game.
And good job by Kenny to do enough, but not to do too much on that play in transition.
Absolutely. Peterson going to the line. Free throws will be a key all night.
As they always are, and as they were in the Rogers game as well.
Yeah.
Pearson's first free throw is up and good.
Peterson's one of the better free throw shooters on the team.
This whole team shoots free throws pretty well.
I like Mason. I like Smiley. I like Horn. Izzo's a good foul shooter.
And gets a friendly roll.
Gotta love those rolls here at the North Kingstown Lenore Cranston
the red
Gymnasium.
Hair. The rim loves it. Pearson will get that roll every time. And the point guard duty's back in the hands of Hamill. They keep Perry on the wing. Izzo has Perry.
They're looking to get Perry and McAtee
And number
shots.
20, a new starter for the Skippers, Samuel Gross. That's up and in by Cicada. He's one of the 3 returning players for the Rebels.
Tough shot right there, but really impressed with South Kingstown's shooting ability.
Both teams shooting the ball pretty well early. Smiley, good take. He gets hammered, somehow no call. Cicada grabs the rebound.
South Kingstown's playing a
Hamill
physical
looks to push.
2-3.
Hamill's small, but up and over Kenny, no good. The tip is no good, and retained by the Red Mountain rebound. Peterson with the board. We'll see a lot of those from him tonight against a small South Kingstown team. And it's off Izzo's hands. No, it'll stay here.
Good,
It'll stay
great
with
look
Skippers.
by Mason. Izzo, I'd like to see him catch and finish, but not always.
Mason looks good in transition tonight, Scotty.
He really does. I mean, the question is if you're pushing it too much, you're going to get easy turnovers. But
And we don't want to see that. We don't want to see them revert back to forcing the ball to the horn early when they don't have to.
right, I mean, they've got many weapons offensively.
And
so let it come
it's,
in.
it's tough. It's a double-edged sword because you've got him as you want him to ideally be the center point of your offense, but you don't want to force it to him every time. McAtee trying to be fancy. Perry saves it. McAtee working on Peterson. Good job by Peterson. Oh.
Smart play here by South Kingstown to reset their offense.
Hamill sets. Kenny's got him. Hands off to McAtee. 10 to shoot. Gets the body from Peterson. Almost traveled. They give the call. They give the call to the Rebels. The fans do not like it.
Is that an NBA move or what? Pump fake, excuse me, and then go up for the shot. Gets the foul every time.
And the foul's on the floor. The Rebels will inbound. Good inbound defense by the Skippers. They have to force it over the top to McAtee. He will shoot. Good job by Peterson on him. Deep three from Cicator. No good. It's an air ball. 2 air balls already from the Rebels. Kenny in transition, looking calm and cool as usual. Smiley on the wing. He's got space. Open!
What a friendly roll
Well,
there.
Smiley is a bulldog, Scotty.
How there wasn't an and one on that play, I don't know.
The
But
refs
great
are-
play by
The refs
Smiley.
are letting him play early. It's going both ways. Hamill into Cicator. He gets a lot of touches. The new starter, Gross, gives it off. Hamill to shoot. Got it.
South Kingstown seems everyone on the court right now can play basketball.
They can all shoot the basketball. Kenny sets it up. Izzo on the wing, wearing that sleeve that we've come to know and love.
Yeah, he's battling an arm injury, but
In Perry's face, no good. And the long rebound to Smiley appeared to be pushed. Gross retains possession. And Cicator off to Hamill to bring the ball up. Scotty, what are your keys to the game early?
like we said before, Rogers' game came down to free throw shooting, and
Right.
any close game is going to come down to free throw shooting.
Tough shot by McAtee. Cicator recovers, no good. Good rebound, Peterson, and he's fouled. He just thought it was all right to just shove Peterson over there, Scott. He doesn't know who he's messing with, clearly.
Oh no, the Red Mountain rebound is a tough kid.
We got some substitutions for the Skippers. O'Connor's in for Izzo and Lopez in for Smiley.
We'll like to see how North Kingstown does now with the smaller lineup. They lose height with taking out Smiley and Izzo, but they get passing with J.O. and shooting
The
ability
playmaker
from
factor
court.
that we talk about. You've got his ability to make fantastic passes, a little razzle-dazzle showing off his superstar ability, but then you've also got the turnover that effectively ended the Rogers game last
Great
time.
pass.
Kenny doesn't miss those usually. No good.
That's Mason's shot, though, wide open,
That's
set his
if they can
feet.
get looks like that for him, he'll make 9 out of 10, Scotty.
He really will.
Perry with Lopez on him. Kenny had done a good job. Izzo had done a good job on Perry. Lopez in now for that matchup. Peterson's still on McAtee. He's done a good job. Perry's their go-to guy without a shot yet, Scott.
They're really not, they don't force much. They have a plan and they're sticking to it.
Yeah. Timothy Hazard in the game for the Rebels. Long rebound, retained by Horn, off to Kenny. He's got numbers. He's got Lopez and Peterson with him, takes it himself. Up and in!
Oh, wow.
And the fist bump from Kenny.
What a move.
Draws contact and still finishes. We know about Mason's ability to finish, but that was especially spectacular, Scotty.
Mason's very strong for a guard. Really strong upper body. He can handle those bumps and still make the shot.
And the free throw by Kenny is up and good. Kenny looks great early, Scotty. Controlling the pace, calm, cool, and collected, and he's making plays, most importantly.
Great inbounds defense, South Kingstown's forcing.
Mason Kenny early, just dictating the pace and the inability of Josh Perry to do the same for South Kingstown.
Josh Perry, he forced the shot last time down the court. He's really frustrated, I think. North Kingstown's doing a great job matching up.
And we saw Perry a lot last year as the Skippers played the Rebels 3 times in the last 2 weeks of the season, and pretty much every time Perry got looks at will early and knocked down a lot of shots, and not so much this far.
Absolutely.
Peterson and Smiley with 4 points early, and Kenny with the 3 points, and that's the scoring for the Skippers. They lead 11-7 early on as we come out of the timeout. The Skippers jumped out to a big lead against Rogers and ended up not holding it, so they're going to look to push this as big as they can early, Scotty. Skippers out of the timeout have Kenny, O'Connor, Lopez, Peterson, and Horn on the court. Rebels with the same lineup. And McAtee inbounds. The Rebels down by 4, 9:48 to go. And a turnover by the Rebels. It's going to be Skipper basketball.
North Kingstown's pressure defense is really taking its toll. I'm really impressed so far with North Kingstown. They might have the early advantage in terms of imposing their will.
They're going to pressure early and often, like we talked about. SK goes 9 deep, and that's, they're going to get worn out. Peterson fouled inside on the floor.
That's that matchup we talked about inside with Peterson, with Horn. North Kingstown's got a lot of big guys. Dom Anderson's looking to check in.
Looking to get a little more muscle. They're bringing in junior Dom Anderson, who a football player, tough kid. He's going to look to throw his body around a little bit.
South Kingstown's got a couple of those guys. We got to answer right back.
He replaces Peterson, who did a great job.
Peterson played very well. Played good defense against McEntee.
Peterson's a great defender. We didn't see much of him last year, but he is a great defender. Horn loses it briefly, gets it back, and scores.
Nice shot there by Horn. He's really the most athletic, the best big man on the court.
When Jamel Horn's clicking, this team's clicking. Perry taking back over the point guard duties as Hamill's out. The drive, no good. Count it. Up and in.
North Kingstown can't give up offensive rebounds. They got to force South Kingstown to one shot and done.
James Perry, which is the aforementioned Josh Perry's little brother, into the game for the Rebels. And Hazard goes to the line to shoot one.
Up and good. 13-10 with 9.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Mason Kenny's bringing the ball up the court, hands it over to J.O. Like we said before, J.O. is going to look to play the point.
And they want to get Mason as many touches at shooting guard as they can. They want him to get shots, and they'll let J.O. handle the ball.
Right, Mason's the best shooter. Get him the most looks. There it is.
That's O'Connor. Mason decides to go to the hole. Good pass to Horn. Draws the contact, rolls off the rim.
Very unselfish play there by Mason. Gotta love it. His teammates definitely love it when he makes the extra pass.
And Horn's gonna go to the line for two. And the Lenore Cranston Gymnasium slowly but surely filling up, Scotty, and we've got just about a packed house here.
Yeah, I mean, so far we haven't gotten too much excitement, but the student section's we can always count on them to come through, can't we?
The Black Sea. You saw the Black Sea always shows up, as did the Black Play during the soccer season. Skippers fans know how to cheer on their teams.
Absolutely, and when you win, like our boys soccer team did, I mean,
right.
you don't...
Over SK, coincidentally.
Coincidentally. Yeah, when you win like that, fans come out.
But
you gotta love that.
You look at the energy early. You look at how the players clearly feed off the crowd. You look at Kenny pumping his fist after the and one. The players love playing at home, and it's definitely an advantage. If this game was at SK, maybe NK doesn't have the lead early.
Seems to be a issue with the scorekeeper going on right now. Official timeout is being called.
And we're back. Seems like we had a brief clock malfunction, and we fixed it up. Got the handyman in there. And Horn still at the line for two, Scotty.
they're still the coaches are talking it out.
I think it was Jalen Rose out there taking that long to shoot a free throw.
We've got the NBA savant over here in Alex Issa.
And I like to think we have our own Fab Five, just like Jalen Rose is a part of. And the Fab Three right here at the booth. I'm Alex Issa alongside Scotty Andrews, and you gotta love the Sultan of Stat next to us.
Absolutely.
And a Sultan he is.
What kind of a toll does this take on the players?
I think it's unfortunate with how much energy was in the building and how it's just kind of, when the clock's not working and there's no game being played, there's nothing to cheer about. It's pretty simple.
Right.
I didn't do too well in geometry, but I figured that one out, Scotty.
Yeah. We don't love the math classes, but you know
But we love the basketball.
We love basketball. We can add 2 + 2 just like Dickie V.
And we can add 13 to 10 skippers with 9 minutes to go in the first half, Scotty, which is definitely a welcome sight for all the fans of the building and for the players.
Right, like we said before, you can throw out the records, you can throw out the talent levels, really, when it comes down to big-time rivalries like this. But at the same time, North Kingstown's got more athletes, more experience, and I'd expect them to come home with a win here at home against a rival South Kingstown team.
It'd be a nice Christmas present for everyone in the building. I know that if I get a win over SK, I don't care what else Santa brings, I'm set, Scotty.
Absolutely.
But one thing we haven't talked about, you just brought up, was the experience factor. I think that is a big thing because we talked about SK. One, they're only 9 deep. Two, of those 9 players, only 3 are returns from last year. And you look at SK, who the entire starting 5 was on the team last year. So.
North Kingstown's got a definite advantage among almost every team in this state in terms of veteran experience.
Experience-wise, yeah. And I think we're still trying to fix up this clock malfunction. The fans are getting a little restless.
The fans are getting restless.
It seems like it's low tide for the Black Sea right now. Not much going on.
You know,
but
we gotta love it though. Now they're getting on the refs.
The full moon's out. The high tide's coming. You'll see it. And
the fans, as they say, they don't have all night. They got big things to do after the game.
Horn is now off the line, stretching. I assure you that free throw is still to come. I'll keep my promises. The SK coach over at the scorer's table, as is NK coach Aaron Thomas and team manager Derek de Blasio.
This gives us the time to talk about North Kingstown. After this game, they're going to be going on a 3-day trip to New Hampshire for a holiday classic. And some of the teams they're playing are some of the most talented teams in New England.
There's a lot of there's some D1 recruits from what I saw.
I believe so.
Playing a couple teams that are really just a class in New Hampshire, and I'm not sure how NK secured an invite, but they're going to be up there.
Yeah.
And they're going to be playing some good basketball.
It's going to be some stiff competition.
And we're back, and guess who's at the free throw line? Jamel Horn.
It looks like we might have a technical being shot here.
There was a technical. Horn will shoot it. He got it.
North Kingstown's got to love those 3 points.
Who doesn't? And the second free throw is no good by Horn. Those were Horn's 2 free throws, and now Kenny in to shoot the technical for NK. It's up and good. Some confusion. I do not know what just happened, Scotty. We seem to have a clock malfunction at one point.
I
and
think
apparently a technical foul has been called.
From
Mason
what I
will
can
shoot
see, there was a scorekeeper issue. Confusion among the scorekeepers.
And Kenny just
and
shot
this
his
another
second free throw.
timeout.
And
This is.
Nonetheless, it is 15 to 10 skippers. 9 minutes to go in the first half.
We're gonna get.
It seems that they forgot to put a number in the book, so a technical foul was called.
Gotta love that we got info from the bench. You gotta love that. That's why we're bringing this info to you.
Credit agent number 5, Mark Medeiros, with that. And
he really is a secret agent.
He is. He's always on these undercover missions. No one knew he was on the mission, but he was on his assignment. Medeiros, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to come in this game and hit a big 3. How about that?
And we'll see about that one. But for now, it looks like we're gonna play basketball again tonight.
Thank goodness, Scotty.
I know.
Thank
really.
goodness. 15 to 10 skippers with 9 minutes to go in the first half.
Seems like that's been up there for about
I've been
20
saying
minutes.
that for about the last half an hour.
We've got
and the skippers still out, and we've got basketball again.
We've got J.O. running the point, looking to get it to Mason for open looks.
He's on the wing. Perry has Kenny. J.O. swings it back to Mason. Risky cross-court pass, Lopez.
North Kingstown trying to catch the 2-3 zone in a swing.
Kenny gets a good look over the zone, no good. Tipped around, and Lopez to O'Connor.
Nice fight there by Cor Lopez. I got to give him a Scotty point for that one.
Atta boy, he gets a Scotty point early. There'll be more to come, I'm sure. Kenny's fouled.
Kid dives on the court, fights for the rebound. Gotta love it.
Seems like they've come to play tonight. They're getting to the hole hard. And skippers to inbound, finds Anderson underneath, up and in for
There's that
Anderson.
playmaking quality about Justin O'Connor that we all love. Finds the open guy, easy layup.
Even
Skippers
off the
continue.
inbounds pass, Scotty, making things happen. And we got Dom Anderson the human snowplow in there to knock people over. He's a beast, and he gets a layup there. And that was up and in by the Rebels. 17-12 Skippers, 8:10 to go in the first half. O'Connor sets it up.
Coach Thomas there wasn't pleased with the intensity on defense.
He finds Peterson up and in for Big Red.
Nice play by Dom Anderson to find Big Red.
Dom Anderson making it happen early, Scotty. Perry pulls up his first shot. No good. Big rebound. William Johnson into the game for the Rebels. And they're going to say it's Rebel basketball. Skipper Faithful are not pleased.
Skipper Faithful do not agree. Can you blame him? I don't know. Looked like it might have
Not
been
our
off
place
the
to
top.
say.
Yeah, we'll let the refs handle that one.
Perry inbounds. Lopez got him. It's a tough assignment for Lopez.
Cord's a defensive safety, so he knows about covering those fast wide
Cord's
receivers.
quick as anyone on the court. Big Red knocked around. It's going to be a foul on Peterson. And that's his second. You rarely see Peterson get pushed around, but that time he was.
Peterson with his second here.
And
right around
Horn
the
will
halfway-
replace him.
Right around the halfway mark in the first half.
You know,
He'll take a
Peterson's going to
seat.
be a big part of your offense for the entire game. They're going to look to go to him inside. He's going to probably be playing defense on McAtee a lot of times.
Right, he was
McAtee's
my
not in
player to the
right now.
game. We'll see what happens
All right.
without him in.
Looked like a travel on Johnson. Collects. Almost got his own rebound. Good rebound by Anderson. Filling it up early on the stat sheet. Dom Anderson.
The same aggressiveness North Kingstown had from the beginning. They look to have slowed up a little bit.
It must be his new haircut, Scotty. A clean-cut
Yeah.
Dom Anderson is a good Dom Anderson.
Did he join the military?
I don't think so, but he's a part of Hard Knock Skipper basketball here early. And Dom Anderson does a good job. He scored. He made an assist. He got a rebound. And he's replaced by Izzo.
Give that kid a hand.
Give that kid a Scotty point, if I may.
Go ahead. Although maybe it's an Alex point.
Okay. You can give out the Scotty points for now.
I'll stick to the Scotty points.
Hazard looks to push. Cicator handling the ball for the Rebels. Perry with the ball again, right by Lopez. Johnson loses possession, kicked around. Skipper basketball.
And we're getting fans all over the place seeing what this hot new broadcast is all about.
And you can tune in and watch us on NK18. Chance for a plug right here.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow,
We love plugs.
December 22nd on Cox Channel 18. You can catch us all day.
Tomorrow's the 21st, big guy.
Tomorrow's the 22nd, Scotty.
Oh God, I can't even read a
You're
calendar
too
anymore.
excited. It's
Oh
Christmas,
man.
Christmas spirit is in the air.
So that means one less day until Christmas. Better get that shopping done. Oh man.
Thank you for reminding me, Scotty.
All right, Izzo's at the line, 1-1.
I'm low on cash, but I'm not low on energy. And the first free throw, no good by Izzo.
Tough
Good
roll.
rebound, Smiley. Horn long.
Oh, look.
Smiley retains.
Look at Smiley
Taken
in
away.
there.
Izzo
Oh, look at
takes
the
it away.
Skippers.
A scramble for the basketball. Mackey's on the floor for a century. They call it jump ball.
Gotta love that effort there by all the Skippers. Izzo.
Everybody on the floor.
Everyone's diving, making plays.
6:48 to go in the first half. A 19-12 Skippers lead.
Not exactly an offensive shootout like we
It's turning
might
into a little bit of an ugly game, similar to the Thanksgiving Day football game.
Ye-
A little bit of a clash.
A little bit of a Royal Rumble maybe.
We love those. Hamill's back end, throws it off Kenny's foot.
Good defense by NK, and NK's back looking to push.
Bad pass, Kenny. Trying to do a little too much in transition. His first mistake of the night. Kenny's look good in transition, but you can't force it over the top if you don't have it. If it's not there, don't force it, Scotty.
North Kingstown, Jamel's Horn, his second foul of the half. Dom Anderson replaces him. Second big man with 2 fouls. That's important for North Kingstown. Watch out. They're deep, but they're not that deep.
And Horn has come to be known for his electrifying dunks, and his first career dunk was last year against South Kingstown at the Rebels' home place. So we'll see if he can add a little excitement again. McAtee's fouled by Izzo. Shot's no good. McAtee has some size on Izzo, and he's a little bigger, but Izzo's doing a good job on him. He's got to just stay tough.
Absolutely, you just gotta stay tough, battle. I don't really like that call there. Little
Yeah.
body, but
Izzo fronted
they're
him
playing
pretty well, it
This
seemed.
has been a physical game, and I mean that was a little ticky-tack.
The air horn sounds. McAtee not phased. Cuts the Skipper lead to 6 with 6:22 to go in the first half. McAtee's second on the way. Up and good.
How many
Skippers
does
with a
McAtee have on the night?
19-14 lead with 6:22 to go. McAtee, He's filling it up, Scotty. Up and in by Smiley.
McAtee's played well.
Smiley plays so big.
Smiley's big.
He's listed as 6'4". He's probably
6'4".
more like 6'3", but you would think he was 6'6" or 6'7".
He really plays
McAtee,
huge.
no good. The rebound up and in, no good. Smiley retains.
Good rebound by North
Speak
Kingstown.
of the devil, Will Smiley with the rebound. Kenny in transition, the floater is no good.
Oh,
good rebound, Smiley.
Look at Smiley.
And they're gonna say it's Rebel basketball.
You know, how about Will Smiley? 6 rebounds on the night. He's been all over the backboards.
That's 5:41 to go in the first half. A 7-point Skipper lead, 21-14.
And here comes North Kingstown in the full court man-to-man.
And we thought we would see some of that. We talked about wearing SK down. A deep shot from the corner is good. It's a 3. And it's a 2.
Stepped on the line.
Seems to be some confusion. The
Two-pointer.
refs called it a
Official.
2. The scoreboard put it up as a 3-pointer. It was a 2-pointer. So in actuality, a 21-16 Skippers lead. There it is. 5:23 to go in the first half. Kenny sets it up. They call an offensive on Anderson. Seemed like a normal move to the hole, Scotty, but they call the offensive.
I didn't see a lot of contact on that play.
I don't know how you can
Gave him
explain even
a little
the
bump
SK
up.
defender having position on that.
I don't see that one.
Cicada to inbound, Encanon's full court press looking to wear the Rebels down. Still a 5-point lead for the Skippers, 5:15 to go. Hamill by Kenny looking to push. Out of control, and that is called a block. The refs look like they're not about calling it both ways early, Scotty.
I don't know what to say about that one. It really.
You have Anderson drawing slight contact, and a charge is called, and down the other end, inexplicably a charge is called. A blocking foul is called, excuse me.
Clearly Smiley, his feet weren't set, he kind of undercut him, but I like to see a no call there. There was no advantage. Both guys were out of control.
At the very least, if you're going to call it on slight contact with Anderson on the other end, call it both ways.
Really, I agree. Alex, you're right on top of things.
Don't get me fired up. Long rebound by Gross.
This is
NK struggling to rebound the basketball with Peterson out of the game. When you don't have the red mountain to rebound, you lose a lot of rebounding prowess inside, Scotty.
We talked about free throws, but the other thing we didn't mention is getting big guys in foul trouble. Peterson and Horn on the bench with 2 fouls. That's big for North Kingstown.
Gross is back to the line for 2. And again, no good, and this time Izzo with a nice rebound, stays in bounds. With a 5-point lead, Kenny has time to set it up, and he will.
5 minutes to go here in this first half.
I would like to see the Skippers try and push this lead a little bigger. O'Connor gets a good look, passes it up.
Yeah, I think North Kingstown could really put a toll on him if they go
This
full
was a
court.
similar time last game when they couldn't put Rogers away. Perry on the fast break. No foul call. Gross collects, he's fouled.
Good athletic play there by Justin O'Connor and Nate Izzo to get back on defense, but
and
it
we're
ended
going to
up
have
resulting in a
fans
foul.
storming the court to tackle these refs pretty soon, Scotty, if this continues. Thomas calls a timeout. He's not pleased. The fans aren't pleased. And even with a 5-point lead, the Skipper faithful not pleased, Scotty.
When last time I hooked up to the scoreboard, South Kingstown had 7 fouls, North Kingstown had 4. Now North Kingstown has 10 and South Kingstown has 7.
In the last minute, three NK fouls, all on Samuel Gross. And luckily he hasn't made his free throws, but it still has to stop.
And now we got the Skippers cheerleaders out doing their little routine, led by senior captain Sam Emmerich.
Doing her signature cartwheel across the floor. The fans show their approval. We'll show our approval too. Nice job, ladies.
Yeah, gotta love those cheerleaders.
Gotta love. We know you love them, Scotty.
Oh, I love cheerleaders. Who doesn't love cheerleaders?
That is a good question. And what do you think Coach Thomas just said to his guys in the timeout?
Halftime, or at the timeout, gotta talk about playing more aggressive, but without fouling.
And an interesting note early, you would say the only 2 Rebels returning starters combining for 5 points so far with 4:40 to go in the first half, Scotty. So just over 13 minutes of basketball, and you've got Mickey McEntee with 5 points and Josh Perry with 0, their leading scorer.
Josh Perry hasn't really forced the issue looking to get other guys
He
involved.
shot twice.
I mean, your best shooter's got to shoot more than twice.
And you've got, in the man-to-man, he's had Izzo on him half the time, who is bigger than him, but you've got a guy Lopez who he's got 2 inches on.
Yeah,
So you look to him to shoot more in the second half, I'd say.
I
Similar,
would think so.
you know, I hate to keep bringing up the Rogers game, but you look at Mason Choice, and good players tend to score down the stretch. And we'll see if Perry does the same. Good rebound, Anderson. Smiley collects it.
Dom Anderson has given NK big minutes off the bench.
He's the future. Him and Horn. Kenny passes up the 3. O'Connor sets it up. J.O. taking care of the basketball this game. Kenny for 3, no good. Smiley with a rebound. He gets
great
knocked
hustle
over.
by Smiley.
Kenny gets fouled and he goes to the floor. And
I love Smiley's athleticism. His heart
how
is
can you
desire.
not? He's a beast. He goes to the hole every time.
You know what?
He is willing to give up his body for the team.
The one thing about Smiley is he loves to sacrifice his body. Can't teach that.
And a lot of offensive rebounding is sacrificing your body, and Smiley with 4 offensive rebounds already, Scotty.
And that kid's been a monster on the boards. That's just desire right there.
Kenny's first free throw is up and good. Ryan Eaton into the game for the Skippers, senior forward. And there's a guy who'll throw his body around too. Second free throw by Kenny's up and good. Look for Eaton to try and impose his will in this game against a team that I don't think is as tough as the Skippers.
Ian's going to give them great energy, great athleticism. He's going to play hard.
And he has Hazard. McAtee right by Smiley, but Smiley gets the rebound. That's his 9th, his 8th.
Wow.
So check that, his 8th rebound.
8 rebounds.
With 4 to go in the first half, Scotty. He's on pace for almost a 20 rebound game at this point. Ian up and under, almost.
No.
Looks like he got hit.
And Perry
looking to push, look like he carried. Sets it up. Kenny on Perry. J.O. almost swipes him. Perry almost gets his pocket picked by J.O. Perry goes baseline, runs out of space. Has McAtee. Anderson, that's a tough matchup for Anderson. And McAtee hits the shot.
Good shot there. North Kingstown forced a really tough shot, but McAtee delivered.
And Anderson matches McAtee in size, but McAtee definitely has a speed advantage and definitely a quicker first step for McAtee. That's a tough matchup for Anderson.
It is. Dom's giving us good minutes, though.
Yep. I'm not saying he's not up to it. O'Connor, his foot was on the line. It's an air ball.
You know what? I saw Justin O'Connor today in practice, and he was shooting lights out from 3. It's something, I know the coach doesn't love him shooting 3s, and when you're hitting air balls in games, obviously there's a reason.
Help. It doesn't matter what you do in practice. It doesn't go on the scoreboard. It does matter, but it's not a direct reflection on the scoreboard. But look for O'Connor to keep shooting that mid-range jumper. That's his forte.
Yeah, O'Connor can shoot the ball, so don't get me wrong.
That's right.
But we'd like to see him pass the ball.
Hamill for 3, got it. And all of a sudden, we have a 1-point Skipper lead, eerily similar to the Rogers game, Scotty.
It really is. North Kingstown's played very well this half, and yet only up by 1 point.
And O'Connor being a little tentative, passes up an open look.
North Kingstown ball off a deflection.
And O'Connor comes out.
Medeiros is in. Mark the marksman.
We talked about secret agent number 5 earlier, and SK has been playing a lot of zone. And look for Medeiros, if he gets a look, to shoot over that zone.
You know what, but
he has and he will, and he does. And he got it!
And the secret agent is back at work.
Secret agent number 5 has accepted his mission, Scotty, and we're ready to go.
You know, we're calling him the secret agent because Coach Champion of South Kingstown nicknamed him that.
Where is James Bond? 005's in the building. Oh, great play by Perry. Good rebound by Anderson. Outlet pass, Smiley, he collects. That kid is so tough. Behind his back, looks to go out to Kenny. He gets plowed over. Can I get a flagrant?
Will Smiley's everywhere tonight.
He also has the inability to get hurt. He's fine.
He's really, you know, he grew up with a couple older brothers. He's a tough kid.
And Kenny will go to the line. Both teams are in the bonus. 2:10 to go in the first half. A 26-22 Skipper lead with Kenny at the line. Smiley at the line for 2. First free throw is up and good. A 5-point Skipper lead.
Back to now that Medeiros is in the game, I think coach of South Kingstown's going to look to switch to a man-to-man defense. He's the one who coined Mark Medeiros, secret agent. So
I love that nickname. He is secret agent number 5. Smiley's free throw rims out. Good hustle by Eaton to the floor. We talked about Eaton's ability to go to the floor. And they're going to give it to the Rebels. He is a tough kid. Give give the kid his props, but it's going to be Rebel basketball, 2 minutes to go. Eaton rallying the troops. Eaton clapping his hands, getting them pumped up. He has Hazard, giving Hazard some space in the wing.
NK's got to be happy if they can maintain
And
this
they put
lead.
Smiley on McAtee. Perry finds Hamill. He launched it last time. Back to Perry. Kenny's got him. Stays in front. Good D by Kenny.
Great defense by Kenny. Not
Medeiros
giving him any
out on
looks.
Hamill. McAtee tries to get by Smiley. Up and in.
Coach Thomas wanted to travel, but there won't be
So
one
did
tonight.
I. They gave him a couple extra steps there, but nonetheless, up and in for McAtee. He's looked good early, a lot better than Perry.
Medeiros.
For three again. No good.
His eyes were bulging out of his head
Oh.
on that one. He
That
caught
was
it
a
and
better
wanted-
look than last time.
Wide
He got a lot
open.
of space. He'll get more.
I think he was shocked how open he was.
1:13 to go, a 27-24 Skipper lead. McAtee for three, a flat shot. McAtee gets his own rebound, up and in.
Good box out by North Kingstown, but no one grabbed the rebound.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
The box out becomes irrelevant if you can't grab the board, Scotty.
Terrific point.
Medeiros passes it up. Kenny into Anderson. Anderson, ball is loose. He collects. They have Medeiros out on the perimeter. Anderson up and foul. Good use of the body.
I'm kind of surprised that South Kingstown hasn't made an adjustment with Medeiros
They're still in
coming
the
in.
zone. I bet if he hits another one, they switch to man-to-man.
I think
And
so.
that ultimately, I'd say, was the goal for bringing Medeiros in, get them into a man-to-man.
Yep.
Because this is a team that NK is quicker than, more athletic than, and more experienced than, except for McAtee.
If I'm reading the scoreboard correctly, McEntee has 4 first-half fouls.
Is that correct? We're getting the salt and the stats on that one, Scotty, but if you're correct, that is a huge development.
That is huge. Got to give credit to the marksman, came in and did his job.
Give secret agent number 5 his props, and of course give Mason Kenny his props.
Absolutely.
And good job by both. Kenny dictating the pace the entire game, doing well.
47 to go. North Kingstown's got a 3-point lead.
Kenny with 6 points, and Medeiros hitting a big three at a time when SK cut the lead to 1. A 3-point lead for the Skippers. Perry's shot is good.
Wow.
That's what you see from Josh Perry normally. We haven't seen a lot of it yet, but I'm sure we'll see more.
Really nice move there. I think he likes to do that. That's his move, his signature
Lopez
move.
takes over the point guard duty, Scotty.
Lopez, like to see how this goes.
Tough cross-court pass.
Without Mason in the game, North Kingstown's going to have trouble.
O'Connor collects. Smiley over a smaller guy. Gets the roll up and in.
Nice take there by the senior
Will
captain.
Smiley imposing his will yet again.
Big men would be the factor for NK.
31-28 lead for the Skippers with 5 seconds to go. Perry looks to get a shot off. No good. Rebound tipped by Eaton. O'Connor recovers. We go to the half with a 3-point Skippers lead, 31-28. Hard fought first half, Scotty.
Very hard fought her first half. And with Horn and Peterson picking up
And
too
foul
early.
trouble.
Two
They
fouls.
struggled on the boards a little bit, but still maintain the intensity. We'll be back in just a moment with the halftime show.
He's back on the air.
And we're back here at halftime on NK18, the Skippers Network, and we have a little bit of a special guest in studio. A starter from last year's Skippers squad and a beloved graduate of the school, Jeff Sayati, is back with us. Jeff, how you doing?
Good, Ace. How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm good, and I'm glad to have you here. And as an ex-Skipper, or I guess you're always a Skipper, as an ex-Skipper basketball player.
Yeah.
What's it like for you to be back?
I don't know, dude. It feels good. What I like most about right now is the fan base here at the game right now. You know, we had some decent crowds last year, but it's pretty strong. I've been to 3 games, and I've seen a lot of fans so far. That's really good to see.
And the Black Sea looks good, doesn't it? It's back
It
in full
does.
force.
You know, we're active on free throws, which is great. When we get the big shots, everyone's excited. You know, it's really great to see.
The energy is great, and we're most importantly happy to have you back. So let's talk about you for a second, Jeff. How are things at Elon?
Oh, it's going great, man. No complaints.
No, you playing ball there?
Yeah, dude. You leave the high school, but the game never leaves you. So
That's good. Are you playing some ball?
Yeah, dude. I'm playing intramurals.
Yeah.
Actually getting a couple games in with some of the members of the team, which is
That's
nice.
Cool. Dude,
Little
they got a pretty good club down there, I hear.
Yeah, dude. We're doing all right. There's a couple issues right now, but we're hoping to finish the season strong.
They'll work it out come tournament time with Jeff Sayati in the crowd. They're good to go.
I hope so, dude. That'd be nice. Pull a
All
little
right.
Cinderella upset.
So you're back. Christmas is coming up. Everyone's spirits are high right now. What is your key to the game in the second half, Jeff? Everyone respects your analysis, so what's your key to the game?
Oh man, dude, it's tough to. I'll stay away from the refs. We all know they were horrendous, but I'll say.
I didn't say it.
I'll say getting the ball down low to our big guys and Will, B-Rad, and Jamel down there. We got some 3 very powerful big men.
And Jamel and Brad both in foul trouble with 2 each.
Yeah, exactly. Get them out of foul trouble. Keep them out of foul trouble. Give the ball down low. That's the key, I think. Some of our high scorers, definitely those 3 guys. Get it down to them, and then that frees up the shots outside.
All right, well, I'm sure you like the setup coming back, Jeff?
What's that?
You like the setup? This wasn't here last year. You like this?
Oh, yeah, dude, this is awesome. Extend the communications program. We all know NK is one of the best communications program in the state.
Yes, we do.
To up with this is awesome, man.
Absolutely, man. Even better with you on the air, and it's good to have you back.
Thanks a lot, man.
I'm sure we'll hear you in the crowd in the second half, Jeff.
Oh, definitely, dude.
All right,
have
buddy.
a good one.
We'll see you later. He's officially off the NK skipper hot seat. And Scotty Andrews back alongside me. Scotty, let's talk about some keys to the second half.
Keys to the second half. North Kingstown was really taken out of their normal style with the 2 quick fouls for Jamel Horn and Brad Peterson. But if they can stay out of foul trouble in the second half, look for them to impose their will inside.
We talked about NK looking to run and gun early, press, transition basketball, and they started out doing that a little bit early, but for the most part, they weren't really allowed to do that. The Rebels kind of established a pace that's good for them, which is a good half-court pace.
Right. North Kingstown was forced to start playing a little more half-court offense, which clearly isn't their style of play.
And we are back for the second half, a 31-28 skipper lead. A fresh 16 on the clock. Izzo, Kenny, Smiley, Peterson, and Horn, the starters in for the skippers. Hamill, Perry, McAtee, Gross, and Cicader for the Rebels. Into Peterson right away, up and in.
What did I tell you about that inside presence for North Kingstown? Peterson's going to be big in this half.
When Big Red plays, everyone knows it, and he's made his presence known early, Scotty.
Absolutely.
Cicader, a deep 3 over Izzo. Ugly. Rebound to Kenny.
Not a good shot there.
And we light Kenny in transition in the first half. Right into Smiley.
Oh.
Good feed to Izzo. No good.
I think Izzo thought Smiley was going to go up there for a layup.
Izzo's got to make that. SK in transition finishes.
There's Perry, his 4th points of the game.
Still on the low side for Perry. He's going to look to establish himself in the second half. A 3-point skipper lead, 33-30 with 15:07 to play in the first half. Izzo gets a baseline over Cicader. He'll go to the line for 2. Good job by Izzo using the body there to draw contact.
Like you said, it was a tough play by Izzo. It was a short shot time before where Smiley gave him the look, but I like to see Smiley give him the chance for the rebound on the missed shot.
Izzo's first free throw is up and in, gets a nice roll. 4-point skipper lead.
That's Izzo's first points of the game. His 2nd point.
Second free throw is up and good. 2 for Izzo and a 5-point lead for the Skippers with 15 minutes to play.
Free throw shooting's really been impressive so far for North Kingstown tonight. Key for success.
And Peterson back on McAtee. Perry, that's his shot. Oh, no good. Cicader gets the rebound, bailing out Perry. That's Perry's shot, Scotty.
It is. He likes to do that couple dribbles pull up. Good defense by Horn to
Kenny
keep the
snags
body.
the rebound.
Keep the body straight up, don't reach.
Kenny right by Hamill, right by Perry. Up and under, not in. Izzo tips it to Peterson. He puts it up and in.
Nice play all around. Mason did a good job to get the shot off. Izzo forces the tip, and Peterson puts it in.
You can always count on the Red Mountain rebound, Scotty.
Red Mountain rebounds got a couple early baskets here in the second half.
He's got cleanup duty early. McAtee, Peterson doing a good job on McAtee. Spins on the lane, force, blocked by Smiley.
And up ahead.
Peterson collects, they add Izzo up ahead.
Izzo's great at that. He did that 4 times in a row against Charahoe.
Yes,
got
he
easy
did.
layups.
And NK looks to keep this game a transition game. Smiley on the wing by McAtee. Good pass to Peterson. They call him on the line. I think he did.
Yeah, good call. Good
call.
But that was a nice play by Smiley to find Peterson for a good look.
Will Johnson back in the game for the Rebels, replacing Cicader. Hamill brings the ball up. He It's taking back over the point guard duties from Perry. Perry playing on the wing again. He's got Izzo on him. Peterson, good front on McAtee. They call a foul off the ball.
Foul on Mason. Not much he could do there. He's got a much taller guy trying to post him up.
He's stuck on the block.
Had to foul. Hamel's inbounding. Oh, nice play by Peterson, and he's off to the races.
The ball gets stuck. It's a jump ball.
No foul call on that. And the fans can't believe it. No foul call.
Even the passerby are outraged, Scotty. And the skippers jog back down, baffled there was no call.
That was just a disappointing possession. They had an easy layup. No offensive foul, no defensive foul. Then the ball gets stuck it gets stuck? Oh, no.
Coach Thomas is equally confused on the sideline. He has no idea what just happened. Gross back out to Hamel. He'll set it up. Moving pick on Gross, not called. McAtee likes to shoot it. That's off.
Good play there to get him a pick and get him an open look, though.
That's going to be Rebel basketball. Hamel to inbound to Gross. See if Perry tries to get involved here. It's been all McAtee so far.
Give credit to Izzo and the other defenders who've covered Perry tonight. They've done a great job holding him to only 4 points.
And McAtee with 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful. That could be a big factor in the second half. Gross up fake Smiley, uses the body. They're going to call on Smiley on the floor.
That's a little ticky-tack.
Let him play.
Yeah, I agree. Let him play. It's physical. Let's just have a football match. What do you say?
Dom Anderson's game.
Dom Anderson.
J.O. replaces Izzo.
And
some good minutes from Nate.
Good play by Izzo. Good defense.
And, of course, the sleeve. A long inbound pass to Perry. He's got J.O. on him. Perry pulls up. No good. He's off tonight, Scotty.
Perry's struggling tonight. He's getting pressured by the good defense from North
Smiley's
Kingstown.
10th rebound.
Wow. Smiley's off to a great night.
O'Connor sets it up. Mason passes on the 3. Back to O'Connor. He thought about it. Back to Mason. Stolen away by Gross. Loses control. Recovered by Hamel. Coast to coast. No good. Perry tries to collect, but
and
Smiley does.
Smiley.
Guess who? It's 11th rebound. Nice take by Kenny.
Great play by Mason Kenny.
A 9-point skipper lead, and the Rebels are forced to call a timeout with 12:08 to go to the second half.
North Kingstown's really done a great job this half of imposing their will, making this an up-tempo game, and that's the key for North Kingstown to be successful.
And Scotty, the key to that play, I think, was the outlet pass by Smiley, which really set up the whole thing.
Rebound, outlet pass, easy layups.
And if you hit Mason in transition, he's going to get by people.
He's so quick with the ball. You know, he might not be the fastest sprinter, but when you got to dribble the basketball,
right.
No one's faster than Mason Kenny.
That's right. And
and this is your song we got going on here during this timeout.
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
I love Space Jam, Scotty.
Who doesn't?
How can you go wrong with a Michael Jordan Bugs Bunny combo? Tell me that.
Oh man. Oh God, I'm baffled.
You're literally speechless right now.
Speechless. I'm just thinking about the great old days when Michael Jordan was my hero.
Still is my hero. I don't think that SK coach James Champion was speechless in that last time out, though, Scotty. I'm sure he had a lot to say to his players. They trail by 9 with 12 to go in the second half. Perry working on O'Connor. Gross picks not used. Hamel making decisions in the air. Perry out to Gross. Gross, no good. Good rebound, Horn. We haven't seen much of Jamel Horn tonight.
You know, he got those quick early fouls. Not really been a big factor, but second half's a whole new game.
We've seen his ability to just take over in a hurry, though.
There he is.
Speak of him. Falls over. Good rebound by Peterson. Out to Horn. Right by Johnson. Whoa! Up and in!
Oh my goodness!
Jamel Horn is going to be a superstar.
What, he was calling for the ball that whole possession.
And they're going to say it stays Rebel basketball. 41-30 skipper lead. 11-17 to go.
He was calling for that ball the whole possession. He wanted it. He got his second chance, and he didn't disappoint.
Skipper Nation has woken up, Scotty.
You know, it seems like anytime Jamel Horn gets the ball, the Skipper see Oh, wait.
That's why it's so big to play at home and why it's so big for Jamel Horn to take it to the hoop, because they feed off of each other.
And out comes Will Smiley. He's having a heck of a ball game.
Settle down.
Excuse me.
Settle down,
Excuse
Scotty.
me, this is local radio.
You're excited.
It's on TV.
I understand.
It's just...
In the spirit of Christmas, we'll forgive you.
I appreciate it. Just gotta love effort.
The Rebels
Enthusiasm,
trap in the
passion.
corner, finally back out to Perry, the younger Perry, James Perry, Josh's little brother. And Josh traveled. He seems to get caught in the air a lot and doesn't really know quite what he's doing until he's in the air. The kid's a playmaker, but you can't do that all the time.
Right, that's just asking for turnovers, and that's what he's been getting.
That's a one-way ticket to Turnover City, Scotty.
Turnover City, not where I'm home,
Not
where I'm from.
Not the best vacation spot.
Oh,
That's
wow.
definitely not where you're from.
No way.
You're from three-point land. Kenny passes up the three, goes to the hole. Nice take, Kenny. He's fouled.
There's Mason being tough, being strong, going to the line.
When Mason Kenny gets to the basket, this team wins.
They
Bottom
really
line.
do. They really do. He's really a great foul shooter.
Yep.
He's strong.
Yeah.
That's their game. Let him control the offense.
He has a knack for getting under people.
He really does. He's
First free throw's up and
it's
good.
where your lack of size, which really is a negative for most basketball players.
Right.
It's
probably
his
the
benefit.
reason he's not playing Division I basketball. Up and in by Peterson, no good. Perry looks to push, the younger Perry. A 12-point, 42-30 skipper lead with 10:22 to go in the second half.
And once again, give credit to the guys covering South Kingstown's best players.
Look at Peterson.
Great defense
Alters
there by
it.
J.O.
J.O. collects, slow, good play, slowing it down, not trying to do too much.
The playmakers got to know when to turn
That
off
is a sign of a basketball player maturing, coming into his own, not doing too much. Good pass by Cord. Into tough angle by a Horn.
Really tough angle behind the basket.
Looking to draw contact, didn't happen.
But that was really a great play by J.O. to pull it out.
Josh Perry sets it up. Hits Hazard on the wing. James Perry with the ball. Over Horn, put in by Hazard. Good play.
Yeah.
That's a big play for the Rebels. A time when they were down by 11. Now they're only down 9. 42-33 skipper lead with 9:35 to go in the second. The scoreboard is incorrect currently, but
Are you sure?
I believe it just said 42-31. Am I wrong?
Foul shot? I don't know.
The scoreboard is correct.
Scoreboard's correct.
I got caught up in the moment.
It's okay. It's okay.
So we got a 10-point skipper lead,
you know,
42-32 with
the next-
9:35 to go.
the next couple minutes are going to be huge, whether North Kingstown can extend the lead or whether South Kingstown can cut into it. And that's going to determine whether this is a ball game or a blowout.
And when you look for signs of a championship basketball team, Scotty, you look for signs of a team that can put people away when they have the opportunity. And they couldn't do that against Rogers, and you would like to see them do it against SK, and up 10 with 9:30 to go is a good spot to do it.
It really is. I mean, the Rogers game was there for the taking, and we kind of let it slip away. NK's got to put the clamps down, put up the pressure, get some turnovers, get some easy buckets, and end this thing in the next couple minutes.
And winning this basketball game completely eliminates the bad taste in everyone's mouth from the Rogers loss, because one, that's a non-league game. This is a division game. It's a big game. It's going to matter later. And it's going to be a game that if the Skippers can finish it off, it's going to put everybody into Christmas feeling good.
It really
no matter
is.
what's under the tree.
Oh, baby. But I got good stuff under the tree. How about you?
I'm sure I will. The parents take care of me, Scotty.
Oh, gotta love the parents.
We're giving shout-outs galore tonight. The cheerleaders, the parents, everyone gets a shout-out on Christmas. Horn, up and in.
Really nice look there, and great finish by Horn.
A 12-point skipper lead. We talked about them looking to push the lead, and they look to do it. They're working on it. McAtee has been a non-factor in the second half, even with his 3 fouls.
Give Peterson a lot of credit for good
He's
defense.
played great defense. A 44-32 skipper lead with 9 minutes to go in the second half. Rebel basketball. They've been trapping themselves in the corner a lot. Hazard sets things up. Smiley doing a good job. Tries to get by Smiley. That's not going to happen.
A little more. Oh, there's the 3. No
Josh
good.
Ponte in the game for the Rebels, and it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Little miscommunication there. Clearly that hit the rim, but
the rim,
went out of
but,
bounds. So North Kingstown gets the ball anyway.
Skipper basketball nonetheless.
Absolutely. It's all about if you're playing great defense like the Skippers are.
That's right. And 8:35 to go. Kenny looked to set it up and take his time. Smiley to the hole. Almost to count the basket, but he'll go to the line for 2. And that is Mickey McAtee's 4th foul.
Really
8:30 to go.
Really a non-factor tonight.
And now with 4 fouls, he's probably coming out of the game. We'll see if he plays. Smiley's first free throw is up and good. Izzo replaces Lopez. Yes, he is. Cicada replaces McAtee, and Schrader replaces James Perry, the younger Perry. To clear up that little malfunction earlier, Schrader, who just entered the game, was not in the scorer's book as a player on their roster. So when he entered the game, technical foul for the Rebels, hence the free throws by Kenny.
Just miscommunication there, I guess.
I was confused out of my mind. I had no idea what was going on. You knew what was going on, Scotty. You always got it under control. Kenny passes up the 3. Peterson, that's his shot. No good. Izzo battling. Peterson, guess who? Gets the rebound. Izzo, no good. Knocked around. Cicada recovers.
Couple of
Perry looks to
misses
push.
around the basket. Got to finish.
Those shots have to go down.
Out of
And
control.
Perry loses control of it off his knee, and it's gonna be Rebel basketball. They say it goes off horn.
The Skipper defense has really done a great job on Josh Perry tonight.
On
Now
everyone.
Now I think the pressure. He's getting frustrated. He's trying to force it a little much. He is their go-to guy. He wants to step up and help his team.
And we talked about Smiley's offensive rebounding earlier. There he goes again with the rebound.
Oh,
He does recover.
nice play.
Peterson now with 4 offensive
Up
rebounds.
ahead, and
Scotty.
Izzo's looking.
And it's going to be a blocking foul on the Rebels.
Yeah. At this point in last half, it was 10-7 in terms of fouls. This half, it's 2-4. So a little more physical here in the second half.
And I think a big part of the second half, and the reason the Skippers have a 13-point lead with 8 minutes to go, is that they have been able to run a little more in the second half. And Ryan Eaton back in the game for the Skippers. And they got a chance to kind of establish the style of play they wanted to play.
Here goes North Kingstown.
Smiley by people, loses the basketball. Perry recovers for the Rebels. He has Ponte up
I
ahead.
don't know why he's not giving it up.
Now he gives it up. 3 by Ponte. Ugly. Not an air ball, but might as well have been. Off
Really
the
not a
bottom
good
of the rim.
possession there. Not a good possession. You have a fast break, you don't give it to the guy ahead of you. What is he thinking?
And the Skippers are in nail in the coffin territory, Scotty, with the ball up 13, 7:35 to go. A timeout taken by the Skippers.
With the last 2 minutes going North Kingstown way, adding 3 more to their lead. Look for them to just close it out here the last 7.5
We're
to
still
go.
looking for that killer instinct. I haven't seen it yet.
No. But if they can keep the lead and extend and let the clock just tick away.
Right.
Game,
Even as long as if they keep trading misses and they don't turn the basketball over, it's going to be a win. And Thomas talking things over with his players. The cheerleaders on, putting on a little show for the fans.
And the beginning of the game, the Black Sea wasn't really vocal like they were against Rogers, but
Now they are.
But
They're in full swing now, Scotty.
they really are. They really are.
And the SK fans surprisingly subdued.
Well, you're
Interesting.
down by 13. What are you going to cheer about?
That's
losing?
what happens.
Dude,
Hey.
is cheering about losing fun? Who
No.
does that?
It's not acceptable. And the Skippers riled up out of the timeout, realizing the opportunity they have here to get a big win at home early in the season.
Really is. Like you were saying before, the non-division games don't really matter. League games are what matters when it comes down to playoffs. And so beating Charahoe, 1-0 in the league, looking to go 2-0 here at home.
This game will matter in February, Scott. I can tell you that.
It really will. Come down to playoffs. You'll beat South Kingstown at home. That's a nice win.
Kenny takes his time, trying to kill some clock. Back to Kenny. He'll set it up.
Nice
Good
look.
feed to Izzo. Cuts to the hoop. He's fouled.
Great cut there by Nate Izzo. Good find by Mason, too.
A little out of control on the finish, but he got hit pretty hard. He'll go to the line. Great find by Mason.
As long as you make the foul shots, it's
That's
all
right.
right.
And Kenny has the ability to completely dictate the pace of the game at this point. If
He
he wants to run the ball, then the game will be a transition basketball game. If not, then he'll set it up.
Really, if he can keep the game in his hands, keep it under his pace, North Kingstown's in great shape because he can run it and he can play the half court too.
Better than anyone, and right away a tip by Eaton. Good play by Eaton. Up and in by Perry. No call. Skipper basketball 12-point lead. Scotty, interesting how the pace of the game has changed. The styles of each team has changed. South Kingstown looked to run the half court set early. Now they're going to look to run and get points quickly. Horn up and in, count it.
Nice play there by Jamel.
It's takeover time. Blair the horn, Scotty.
Blair the horn, that's your little line.
I've heard some horns blaring tonight.
It's catching on like wildfire.
A lot of our phrases seem to be doing that. But
it's impressive.
Yeah.
Is that a career?
We'll see. I credit you and your following of fans. But horn to the line for one. Up and no good.
Oh.
Rebound. Smiley tipped out. Ponte recovers.
No, that's not going to go down in the stat column, but that's just great effort.
And you look at SK with Ponte now looking to push. That's what NK was looking to do earlier. And up and in by South Kingstown. And we got ourselves a 12-point basketball game. 48-36 Skippers with 6:36 to go. Izzo, he got hit. No call.
No call. North Kingstown does a really nice job of breaking the press. I don't think South Kingstown can do it. They can't press them.
And NK's press has been effective when they've done it. Up and in by Cicator.
That's 5 points in a row.
10-point basketball game. This is where it's time to buckle down, and that's where you want to see the killer instinct.
6 minutes, this is the game right here.
Izzo looking to push. They're going to call it travel on horn.
It was.
We both saw it.
Yep.
And interesting move by the Rebels. They have to do it. McAtee back in the basketball game.
It is. You got to let your best players play. If he's going to foul out, he'll foul out, but we'll see.
No good sitting on the bench if they're going to still be losing the game anyway. But Scotty, you look at the difference of styles now. It's changed as the game has changed, and you look at how earlier, like I was saying, South Kingstown looked to establish a half-court game, slow things down. They didn't want to let the Skippers run, and now you have the Skippers wanting to slow things down and play the half-court game to kill clock, and you've got SK looking to run. So
North Kingstown came out in the second half and really dictated the pace of the game. They let the first half kind of go neutral with the foul trouble of their big guys, but in the second half, from the beginning, they put a pressure on SK to force inside action.
And my players of the game, at least defensively so far, you've got to look at Izzo and Lopez Kenny, whoever's been switching off on guarding Perry. They have shut Josh Perry down.
They really have. They really have. Great defense from
Peterson's done an equally good job on McAtee, the two best players.
I mean, yeah, our guys are scoring, but defense might be the key factor in this one.
It is. Holding a very good SK team to 38 points with 6 minutes to go. A 48-38 Skipper lead with 6 minutes to go in the ballgame.
The next couple minutes right here are the critical ones, whether SK can cut the lead or NK can build it.
Let's see what the Skippers are made of. Perry working on Kenny. Good defense.
Got
Pearson
separation
gets out on
for
McAtee. But Pearson did a good job getting a hand in his face.
Yep. McAtee's getting open looks, but
the McAtee-Peterson matchup is really intriguing. Similar height players, both about 6'3", 6'4".
McAtee's a little tougher, but,
he is.
But Peterson's
Peterson
crashing
has
the boards.
Peterson has the heart. We don't call him the Red Mountain rebound for nothing, but it's going to be Rebel basketball. The fans are not pleased.
You know, that was the right call, though, but you got to love Peterson for his heart. He's playing tough inside.
Scotty, I hope you're sitting down for this, but the 5th offensive rebound in the second half for Brad Peterson.
Good golly. Oh, my. Good golly, Miss Molly. Can you believe it?
I can't. The floater by Hazard falls. Somehow that went down. He looked to be out of control, and we have an 8-point basketball game with 5:10 to play.
Here comes the pressure from South Kingstown looking to turn over NK.
Good job throwing the bounce passes, getting under the press. Smiley's fouled. And South Kingstown's now in the bonus, so Smiley's going to shoot 1-on-1, Scotty. That's big for the Skippers that every foul, because your SK is going to have to foul at some point, and they're already in the bonus.
You know, foul shots could put this game away.
You know what? It always seems to come down to that.
It really does. It really does. You got even teams, foul shooting's the difference.
Smiley's first free throw is up and good. Second one on the way, also good. 10-point Skipper lead. And they drop out of the press. Back to the man-to-man. 10-point lead with 5 minutes to play.
And only 2 fouls this half for NK.
That's incredible self-control. And a little help from the rest probably too.
Probably.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, Scotty.
Is that it? Is that your line, or is that trademarked already?
That one won't stick. We'll let that one go.
All right, we'll let it die.
That's the way the ball bounces. How about that?
Oh, beautiful.
Right. Thomas barking out signals on the sideline.
Oh, Peterson had it.
Peterson shot the free throw line jumper. He gets the roll.
Nice look there by Peterson.
Brad
surprised
Peterson.
he would have been that wide open. Hits the jump shot.
Big Red slowly but surely establishing himself and imposing his will.
And this might be the second game in a row where Peterson ends up their leading scorer.
And McAtee shoots. He got it.
You know, big-time players, they'll hit their shots. Although North Kingstown's done a great job. They got Jamel Horn here. They had the press broken easily.
A 10-point lead for the Skippers, 52-42 with 3:54 to go in the second half.
Mason Kenny's ball handling has really allowed North Kingstown to impose their will on the offensive side.
Good play by Gross. Clean block. And Mason Kenny doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, he has a few turnovers this game, but it's not enough to ruin the game. It's not enough to even change the style of pace the Skippers want to play. O'Connor with a good pass to Kenny in the corner. Fouled.
Good take there by Mason.
He'll go to the line for 2, Scotty.
10-point game with 3.5 to go. North Kingstown's done a good job keeping that 10-point lead the last 6 minutes of ball.
And the Skippers have to go at McAtee with his 4 fouls, try and get him out of the game.
I mean, I agree, but North Kingstown really, this game, if North Kingstown can hit the free throws, this one's over, unless South Kingstown can turn up the pressure and force turnovers.
And a big part of their comeback seems to include McAtee, who has been, from what we've seen, their best player, I would say. Perry hasn't shown me much. That's just bad communication. Can't happen. Kenny is too quick. He gets hit hard by Hamill.
You look at Mason Kenny, and he just attacks the basket. He just powers up.
He also is just so quick.
Yes, he is.
Hamill had to slap at him from behind to even break that play up. And it still almost went down. Kenny's first free throw, no good. They're going to have to hit their free throws. Izzo checks in for Smiley. Smiley has done a fantastic job, Scotty.
You know what? You got kid. Does he have a double-double tonight? He must.
He does.
He does. He's playing great basketball.
And Smiley's going to get a lot of double-doubles this year, and he's a key player because he plays like a big man.
Peterson,
and he is a big man.
Smiley, Horn. They're the killer trio inside.
That's right.
They're monsters, rebounding, scoring.
They own the high seas just like the Skipper himself, Scotty.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Nice rebound by Kenny. He's looking to push.
He's got Horn, finds him, good pass, Kenny. And Peterson can't control the rebound. McAtee collects, Kenny falls over. McAtee has Schrader,
Rolls
no
out.
good. And the foul is called, I guess, on Peterson. They call it on Izzo.
Was he even involved in the play?
I didn't see him, Scotty. I saw Horn and Peterson down there, but they called it on Izzo, I guess, after the rebound.
I guess so.
There's a series where the shot missed, he got a rebound, then he got another one. I guess between there, Izzo committed a foul.
South Kingstown's got to press.
Yeah.
They got to
Big three from Cicada, no good.
The threes now.
Horn rebounds, gives it back to Kenny.
Good play by Mason. Slow it up.
With a 13-point lead for the Skippers and 2:50 to go, they control their own destiny, Scotty. They take care of the basketball, they win this game.
They really do.
Kenny. Ponte with a big swap, but he got a piece of Kenny's hand. And that is the 10th team foul on the Rebels, so we'll be 2 shots the rest of the way.
Free throws, free throws, free throws. That's what's going to put South Kingstown away.
And it's going to hurt the comeback chances if there are any.
It really is. Especially if you're going to foul Mason.
That's right. First free throw's up and good. Smiley back in for J.O. J.O. did a good job, didn't turn the ball over this game, took care of the basketball, and guess what? Made plays. What do you know?
What do you know?
The playmaker back at it. Must have drinking a Red Bull.
He must be drinking Red Bull tonight. He loves the Red Bull.
It gives most people wings. It gives J.O. the razzle-dazzle factor, which we always see. It might as well give him wings. He's a playmaker, Scotty. Up and in by Schrader. No technical foul this time. A 13-point lead for the Skippers, 57-44 with 2:22 to play. Kenny sets it up. And Pawnee just slapping it. He's just slapping at Kenny on the way by. Bad defense.
Smart play there by Mason. He knows he's going to get fouled. He's just waiting for it to come. He wants to go to the line. He loves going to the line, and he knows he's going to make the foul shots.
And we talked about good players just allowing themselves to get to the line when they need to, and Kenny does that. We saw Mason Choice do that. Guess who hasn't done that? Josh Perry.
Yeah.
One of the keys to the game. First free throw by Kenny's up and good, a 14-point lead. Second free throw by Kenny, rims out, tough roll. A 14-point lead, poor pass by the Rebels. You cannot make those mistakes, Scotty, when you're on the comeback trail.
You really can't. Now it's
Kenny
just a matter of
finds
just
Peterson.
playing out the clock.
Big Red by Mickey, up and in by Big Red. That could be the dagger, Scotty.
16 with 2 to go.
That
SK
pretty much does it.
It really
McAtee,
does.
that's an air ball. He'll hear about it.
He will.
And Mickey looks like he's gonna cry. And a timeout by the Rebels.
Basketball is a brutal game, but is it worth crying over?
There's no crying in baseball, and I'd say there's no crying in basketball either.
And we're getting the "It's All Over" chant from the Skipper faithful with
The Rebels
16.
have heard that a lot here in the past couple of years, Scotty.
They really have. Basketball, football, baseball, you know, gotta love it.
I remember that chant last year at the first round playoff game that was held here, and also in the final regular season game where we played SK here.
If NK can get home court advantage in the playoffs, I know it's only the second league game of the year, but we're done with playoffs. But
You got the Magic 8 ball out there, Scotty. Your the Scotty crystal ball out.
oh, the Scotty ball, gotta love it. But if you can get home court advantage, the Black Sea is as good as anybody. I put these fans up against anybody in the state. It may be the country. No one's better than them.
Are we in Cameron Indoor right now?
Probably.
Where's Coach K? Where is he? I don't know. I see Coach
Coach-
Thomas. He's
Coach-
doing a heck of a job.
He really is.
And I see Derek de Blasio up as usual on the bench. Might as well be Coach K.
Derek de Blasio, our student manager. Gotta love him.
He's the franchise, Scotty.
there's
Skipper's
the-
inbound.
there's
He's
the-
got Peterson. Peterson tries to save it and he can't. Tough outlet pass. It'll be Rebel basketball.
Good play there, drawing up in the timeout to get a fast break. Just a little long on the pass.
And Smiley filling out the stat sheet. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a block for Will the Thrill.
We're getting calls from the students for the backups. You think we'll see some of that?
I don't know. We got 150 to go. Maybe off this timeout we will.
Yeah.
150 to go. A 60-44 lead for the Skippers. The fans can feel it. The players can feel it. I know I can feel it, Scotty.
You know, a 3-point game at halftime, and NK, like I kind of predicted, if the big guys were able to stay out of foul trouble, which they were, NK would run away in the second half.
And Smiley, you cannot overstate what Smiley has done tonight all over the court, Scotty.
You know, Smiley just plays with so much passion, so much energy, and if anyone loves passion, it's me.
We
The
know
key
you
to
love your passion.
The key to basketball, the key
Absolutely.
to life is passion.
Absolutely.
He's got it.
And we'll see. What do you think Thomas is going to do out of this timeout? We're going to see some of the backups coming and get some time?
I think
Early
with
Christmas
like
present?
I don't know about
We'll see.
that one.
We don't. You know what? We honestly don't know.
You're right. I'm no coach.
No.
I'm the
You could be.
I
I'll let
could
you
be.
coach my team, Scotty.
Oh, thank you. You know, they're going to stick with the starters for now.
Starting 5 remaining. You know what? When you play SK, just like when the Red Sox play the Yankees, just like when PC plays URI, when you have a chance to put them away, you pile it on, Scotty.
The backups might see a few seconds.
We'll see. Irrelevant at this point.
It
It's
really-
about a Skipper victory, and it looks like we're well on our way.
It really is.
A 60-44 Skipper lead with 1:51 to go in the second half. And the Skippers somehow, with still only 4 team fouls this half, Scotty. That's a testament to their defense.
Tough, good defense.
Forced
there.
by
Oh,
Perry. Guess who?
What a rebound there by Will. What a rebound. He just
Smiley will go to the line.
he didn't even really have position there. He just
He
outwanted-
creates space.
He wanted it. You know,
Smiley clears out space.
he went it and took it.
Yep.
You know, Will Smiley was on my rec basketball team.
That'll do it for McAtee, Scotty.
Well, you know, and he really didn't have a great game, McAtee. But Will Smiley was on my rec team as a
Back to the
10-year-old.
glory days.
Back to the glory days. Our town championship rec team when I was 10 years old. And Will
I was
Smiley,
a part of that team, Scotty.
Alex, you weren't a part of that team.
We don't go back to my glory days very much, but there were a few. There was a few.
But Will Smiley was just a monster when he was 9 years old. Thought he was 6 feet when he was 5 years old. And now
plays
he's just
huge.
playing
He
like
always
a
has.
monster.
And much to the delight of the skipper faithful, McAtee is gone. And that'll probably do it for the Rebels.
Will
1:44 to go.
Will Smiley trying to add to the stats on a heck of a night tonight.
The kid's done it all. First free throw up and good for Smiley. 1:44 to go, a 61-44 skipper lead.
You know, Alex, tonight Will really surprised me with how he really took over this game.
Yeah.
Both ends of the floor.
Look at Peterson.
Wow.
Big Red, up and in.
The red mound of rebounds.
That is Brad's 6th offensive rebound, Scotty. This half.
Wow. He's really just turned it up on offense. He was a little upset he got those 2 quick fouls last half. He wants it this half.
And Ponte certainly leads the Rebels in 4 shots. I don't know if that's a stat to be proud of. I don't know if Charlie's over there keeping track of that one, but I'm noticing it.
And like I predicted, in come the backups.
And it's going to be a beautiful thing. Christmas comes early for the backups. You know what? We don't need to call them backups. They're skippers. We're all skippers.
We're all skippers here. And give them credit because they
Kenny!
work.
Cleaned up by... Nope. Tipped around, and they're going to say Rebel basketball.
You know, those backups work as hard as anybody in practice. They do it all. So they deserve as many minutes as these other guys.
That's right. And amidst all the chaos, guess who gets his 7th offensive rebound of the half? None other than the Red Mountain rebound, Scotty.
He's had a heck of a ball game. And the skipper faithful acknowledges their starters.
The starters come out, and we got Medeiros, Ian, Tim Quenu, Lopez, and everyone's favorite defensive lineman, at least on the basketball court, Dom Anderson.
Tim Quenu coming off a leg injury, number 32.
And the starters getting their props, Scotty. They deserve it.
They really do.
And the massiveness of Peterson and Horn are blocking our view of the game, but it doesn't matter. A 17-point skipper lead, 44 seconds left. The shot is no good. Ponte, again a miss. And they're going to call a skipper foul on Tim Quinn, who was first. And Scotty, Tim Quinn was a guy just back who they had high hopes for this year. He's coming off an injury, but look for him to get more and more time as the year goes on, as he gets in game shape.
You know, coming off an injury, really difficult. So you can't really expect too much right away, but as the season goes along, you might expect more and more.
If anyone's still keeping score at home, the basket is good by Hazard. 15-point skipper lead. Good handle by Quenu. Ponte slaps at him. He doesn't know how to play defense, Scotty.
That's a little harsh. That's throwing salt on the wounds.
Okay.
We got a 15-point lead with 18 seconds to go.
We've got our guys in, and we're trying to finish off a game here. We've got guys slapping at the ball. Just play defense.
Yeah. Tim going to the line.
Quenu trying to get on the stat sheet. That would be a nice Christmas present for him early.
You know, he's got a nice
First
stroke.
shot is no good. He does have a nice stroke.
So
He's got one more shot.
it's just a matter of getting back into shape, even at the foul line.
We talk about the X factor. Tim Quinn looking to be the Q factor here, see if he can get on the stat sheet.
Oh, you and your plays on words. Oh God.
And no good by Quenu. It's okay.
Don't foul.
We still got a skipper
Don't
victory
foul.
on hand. A 15-point skipper lead, 12 seconds to go, and
we won't be back again here until after the new year.
So a happy New Year to everybody. We'll see you in 2008. Here's the inbound by the Rebels. Inconsequential, but we'll call it anyway. The baby Perry up and in.
Nice rebound by Dom. And that's going to
6
do
seconds to go. Quaden will dribble it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. The buzzer sounds, and with that, Scotty, a huge early season Skippers victory. A
NKSK.
63-48 victory
Yeah,
over the hated Rebels.
Anytime you beat SK here in North Kingstown, it's a great day in Skipperville.
And there's a buzz in this gym, and everybody is just thrilled. The Skippers got the win.